How you guys doing? It's Robert Pettiford from RD Pettiford Consulting. I'm with Kevin Green. Kevin Green, will you introduce yourself?
Yes, this is Kevin Green, and I'm a Regional Vice President with Primerica Financial Services.
Okay. So what we're here to do today is discuss some of the pitfalls that entrepreneurs have. And one of those major pitfalls is that entrepreneurs believe that they're going to make it. So they end up not saving. So Mr. Green is going to tell us the importance of saving. And I'll just hand everything over to Mr. Green right now.
Well, Robert, one of the big things you just said about entrepreneurs is they do believe that they're going to get in their business and their business is going to pay off for them. And unfortunately, the numbers tell you quite differently. Many businesses don't make it. So what you got to do is you need to put money away in the event. It's for two things. One, if you do make it, that's great. Because you need to make your income stream start working for you. You work hard for the money, so you're going to get your money working hard for you. The way you're going to do that is with a systematic plan of saving. But in the event that you don't make it, okay, you need to take some of those profits that you have and you take some of those profits that you have and, excuse me, let me mute that. Let somebody call in. You need to take some of those profits that you have on a weekly, monthly basis and actually put it away so it can work.
Correct. I agree with that 100%. And I've made that mistake plenty of times in my life with other ventures that I've gone to with putting everything I had into the venture, and then when it did make a profit, putting all of that back into the venture instead of taking a little bit here, a little bit there, and saving that. So yeah, I do agree with that. Now, in what you do, you help people to come up with a particular strategy that will enable them to do things like retire or at least retire well.
Yeah, it's funny you say that, Robert. It works like this, really. What we put together is really game plans for people, or roadmaps. No different than if you were trying to go to California, or you're trying to go to Utah, let's say, and you're here in Jersey. You'd either get a map or you get GPS system. You get something that'll tell you where you're at right now, where it is you're trying to get to. That's really key. What am I trying to accomplish? And then you'd map it out.
Okay.
Because if you didn't do that, right, you might end up in Florida, or you might end up in Texas, where you're not trying to go.
Right, correct.
It's the same thing with retirement, as you say. I'll just use that for an example. Everybody's going on that trip. Retirement is a trip you're going on that you've never been on before.
Correct.
You've never been there. And so if you don't map it out, you're probably going to end up like the vast majority of people end up when they get to retirement. They're either financially dependent on the government or maybe another child, okay? Or they find out that it's easy to retire but hard to stay retired. They have to go back into the workforce.
Correct. I understand that.
And so that's a problem. So what we do is we don't do anything magical. We take fundamental strategies, basic things that people weren't really taught in school. Okay, a lot of us were able to go to college or go to high school, and they don't teach you basic money management things. So we teach you those things. We got to put those together and then put a game plan together for you to accomplish what it is you're trying to accomplish.
Nice. That's excellent. Now, if anyone wanted to contact you, how would they do that?
That's pretty simple. You can either contact me, you can call me, obviously. Call our office at 908-688-8775. You could actually go on my website, actually. That would be www.primerica.com/KM Green. Green's with an E on there.
Okay.
That'll give you a lot of information about our company, but it'll also be a way for you to contact me through that portal. You can actually contact us.
All right, excellent. I actually think this is good for today. I mean, I'll invite you back. We'll talk more. There are some subjects that I would like to touch on a little bit more. In particular, entrepreneurs and maybe different methods of savings or something like that. But again, I'd like to thank you for your time.
It's been my pleasure.
And see you around.
Okay.